2019, a big year for us here in Utah. The beer alcohol limit was raised. Lawmakers voted on a new tax law, and there were several events that rocked the nation this year. Here to break down the year is ABC4's Jason Wynn.
2019 started sorrowfully. Officer Joseph Shinners, a 3-year veteran of the Provo Police Department, was shot and killed attempting to arrest a fugitive in Orem. The hero left behind a wife and 2 small children.
It's been a long year of missing him.
The longest government shutdown in history ended after 34 days, giving some 800,000 government employees, many here in Utah, a much-needed paycheck. And Utah would become the second state with a .05 DUI law. In February, a fluoride turbine broke at a well in Sandy City, sending contaminated water to 2,800 homes and schools, forcing many to drink bottled water until it was fixed. A bill passed in March that will allow voters to decide on taking the word slavery out of the Utah Constitution in 2020. That same month in Layton, a young boy lost his arm under a fence when 2 dogs allegedly bit it off. The dogs were taken to a sanctuary, and the boy learning to live life with one hand. Utes fans were cheerful when they found out the University of Utah will expand Rice-Eccles Stadium in April. All eyes were on the Jupiter and number 119 train during the 150th anniversary of the Golden Spike at Promontory Point, marking the time when the nation was truly connected. The nation was rattled when 5-year-old Elizabeth Lizzie Shelley was taken out of her Logan City home, her uncle leading police to her shallow grave after pleading guilty to the crimes. Utah would be back in the national spotlight when 23-year-old Mackenzie Lewick went missing in June. Police arrested Ayula Ajayi for the murder and accused him of kidnapping another woman. In July, the inland port controversy came alive. Protesters swarmed the Salt Lake Chamber of Commerce, clashing with police and resulting in several injuries and arrests. By the end of the month, Utah wildfire season kicked off with the Alaska fire just south of Provo. 9 mudslides closed down Little Cottonwood Canyon in August. Search and rescue crews used rope and ladder bridges to free several stranded. It was also the month where we began to see Utahns hospitalized as the vaping crisis took the national spotlight. The Utah Health Department would later find many of the cases were related to THC cartridges. Low summer precipitation brought wildfires that ravaged Utah in September, destroying many homes and irreplaceable memories. Investigators believe mechanical problems caused a tour bus crash in Garfield County. 4 Chinese tourists were killed and dozens of others were injured at the entrance of Bryce Canyon National Park. On Halloween, the Clydesdale horses came to Utah to celebrate the death of Utah's 3.2 beer. The state moved to boost the beer alcohol limit to 5% at grocery stores on November 1st. After nearly 100 years of helping our homeless, the Road Home closed its doors for good in November. 3 resource centers opened to replace it. December was historic when it comes to state laws. A hate crime bill passed to enhance penalties for those convicted of targeting victims based on race, religion, sexual orientation, military service, and other protected categories. The governor also proposed an administrative rule to ban conversion therapy for minors. And lawmakers came together to push through a state tax system that's supposed to help all Utahns in 2020.
Again, that was Jason Wynn reporting. Thank you there. And with 2020 just around the corner, there's a lot to look forward to. Semis will be allowed to use Legacy Parkway, and the speed limit will be raised to 65 miles per hour. Driver's license fees will go up from $32 to $52, but you'll be able to keep it for 8 years instead of the traditional 5. And visitors will need to buy a $30 permit to drive ATVs on public land.